Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Benjamin Wosu, and I'm here in New York City to introduce Dr. Njakri Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We are coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York!
Yeah, New York City is so great that we have finally brought the third world to America.
What?
Yeah, that has always been our mission. New York value is quickly becoming the American value.
Ha!
And our man has not yet been sworn in as president. You know, imagine what will happen when he is now sworn in on January 20th.
Hey.
I know. How are you accepting this new order?
It's hard.
The fact that Donald Trump is now the president of America.
It's hard.
Now, I don't know about you. Most people are shocked. They are in panic. But there was this kid that captured the feeling of people like me. Watch.
Donald is going to be our new president, Mama.
No.
That's not a reason for you to be crying. It's okay.
I don't like him.
You don't like Donald Trump?
I know. Now. I don't understand Americans. I don't understand. They voted this man into office and turned around to protest against him. Why?
I don't get it.
Why? Look at him. Look at him. Now, this is not Iran. This is not Iran. This is not Pakistan. This is the United States of America. Here we burn crosses.
White power! White power! White power! White power!
We burn the cross. That's what we do. Here we burn the cross. Now, my question is this. If they start now to demonstrate, what will they do when Trump starts to deport 11 million illegal immigrants out of America? What will they do? I tell you, I know what Trump is doing now. He's up there smiling at his tower. You know, Trump is like, you see, Trump has no plan to deport 11 million people. He has no plan to do that. He just wanted to win an election. That was why he was saying all those things. But these demonstrations have just made his job easy. He will go to the village people across America where he got votes from those fearful and forgotten white men and women and tell them that, he will have deported these 11 million people if not for these demonstrations. I kind of understand the protesters, though. You know, if some Germans had protested Hitler's ascension as chancellor, maybe Hitler wouldn't have turned into the Hitler we know now.
Yeah.
And if he still turned into that Hitler, despite the resistance, maybe the world would have had more sympathy for Germans.
I know.
You know, that makes sense. Now, despite Obama's support for Hillary Clinton, he did not join the demonstrators. No, he did not. He was shocked that Trump won, just like the rest of us. He was. But being that he's a cool guy, he put up a brave face. Watch.
Now, everybody is sad when their side loses an election. But the day after, we have to remember that we're actually all on one team. This is an intramural scrimmage. We're not Democrats first, we're not Republicans first. We are Americans first.
I know. He said that progress is zigzag, you know, whatever. Now, and then Obama invited Donald Trump to the White House. Now, here is Trump at the White House. Watch the video.
We were just going to get to know each other. We had never met each other. I have great respect. The meeting lasted for almost an hour and a half. And it could have, as far as I'm concerned, it could have gone on for a lot longer. We really, we discussed a lot of different situations, some wonderful and some difficulties.
Wasn't that reassuring? Trump said that he was honored to meet Obama for the first time.
Wow.
I know. Obama on his part said that they had an excellent meeting. Now, all these are just coded words. These are actors. I'm sure that Trump was feeling bad that he did not get the chance to smack Obama down like he did here. No. Oh, you think I'm that? Look at what he used to do to me.
It's Trump the Thumper.
Wow.
I know. Now, I'm sure you are wondering what Trump was thinking about in that picture you're looking at. You know, Trump was just saying, this building needs tremendous renovation.
Hey.
To get it up to my test, it needs bigly renovation. That was what he was thinking. You think he was thinking about security and national? No, he was thinking how to renovate the White House. Now, so how did Trump become president of the United States of America? I will tell you. Forget what all those talking heads you see on CNN, what they told you. Forget about them. Forget what the talking heads on Fox News told you. Forget about them. Even forget what the talking heads on Sahara TV told you. Forget them. Forget them. This is what happened. Donald Trump had the voices in the village and connected with them. Oh yeah, there are villages in America. That is what happened. It is simply an attack of the village people. They attacked, they revolted. Now, you know those people who they come to the city near you. You see them like in New York City. We see them all the time. They walk around like fowl beaten by the rain. They're afraid.
Doctor.
You see them looking up at skyscrapers and counting them 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. These are the village people. Now, some of you people call them village idiots. I don't do that. Like this one and this one and this one. You know, that's how you treat these people. You call them village people. They struck on November 8th. It was a master stroke. They embraced the most quintessential, arrogant merchant of New York City. Oh yeah, he is the merchant of New York City values, and they used him to strike. Now, Prophet T.B. Joshua did not see it coming. He did not. Wole Soyinka did not see it coming.
No.
Even your own Dr. Damages did not see it coming. But a monkey in Russia saw it and spoke up. But we ignored him. I said a monkey. I didn't say Putin. I said a monkey. Show that real monkey. What's wrong with these guys? We were blindsided. We have to suck it up and wait until 2020. Protesting on the street will give President Donald Trump. I can't believe I'm saying President Donald Trump. Anyway, I have to get used to that. Protesting on the street will give Donald Trump excuse for ultimately not delivering on his promises. If we continue like this, 4 years from now, he will run back to the village people and tell them, you see, I will have done this and done that. But those people on the streets demonstrating, you know them. You know how they are. That is why I couldn't do it. Those who voted to Trump because of his promises and his business prowess are like those who married hoping for free and frequent sex. It ain't happening. Sorry, Mamudoka, I'm not crying for help. I'm just pointing out something. Where was I? Everyone must move on with the program. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In this upcoming era of Trump's presidency, Nigeria deserves a president of equal stature. I recommend that come 2019, Nigerians should forget about voting for Aisha Buhari. I'm abandoning her. No, we don't need her now. No, things have changed. We should forget about Aisha Buhari. Nigerians should be bold enough to go outside the box to find our own Donald Trump. I have looked all around, and the only candidate that I see that has what it takes, a man of timber and caliber, Kamfo and Danfo, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ekiti State, Ayo Fayose. Yeah, he's the only one. He's the only one. He can stand toe-to-toe with Donald Trump anytime. Pound for pound, insult for insult. Fayose got it all covered. Is it in name calling? He can do it. Is it 419? He's an expert. Trump will not see Ayo Fayose's back. So my fellow Nigerians, what are you waiting for? What are you going to lose? Vote Ayo Fayose as president of Nigeria come 2019. Yeah. What the Americans can do, Nigerians can do better. Meanwhile, after a long week of backlash, Prophet T.B. Joshua restored the post he deleted from his Facebook. You know the one I'm talking about? Yeah, the post that said that Hillary will win. Now, imagine if all his guesswork he said, had come out as the right one.
Doctor.
His worshippers will have blasted it all over social media.
Hey.
They would have done that, telling us, oh, you see, this man is a man of God, he's a prophet. Now, if I had decided to follow the prophet's example of hiding my own mistakes, you would have required me to delete Dr. Damage's show, episode 150 to 252. Yeah, if I had wanted to cover up my own mistake, the fact that I don't know that Trump will not win, I would have been deleting all these episodes. But I did not do that. Now, Prophet T.B. Joshua also apologized to people that he has fooled for so long. Now, let me quote his exact apology. This is from him. He said, "I am sorry that I continue to fool some of you all the time, and some of you sometimes. But I now know that I cannot continue to fool all of you all the time. I hereby resign as a prophet."
Doctor. That's not true.
That's what he said.
not true.
Now, soon after making, that's not true. Soon after, am I getting my story from cable news? Soon after making that speech, he was seen on an Okada being driven off to a monastery.
Doctor.
The man is disappearing because he's been disgraced. Now, it wasn't all bad news in the US election. It wasn't all bad. Voters in 8 states yesterday approved referendum making it legal for people to smoke marijuana.
Joe Rastafari.
Igbo. They're happy. Look at them. They're happy. The people are rejoicing. In fact, some high-ranking Nigerian officials, like this one, and this one, and this one, even this one, woo, they're happy about this marijuana outcome. They are heading to America for Christmas. It's going to be a high Christmas. A high Christmas. Now, if your state is not part of it, please, come to New York City. Come to New York State. Or go to California. Anywhere. As it looks now, those people you see demonstrating last week, once they start getting their weed constantly, they will be so stoned that they won't even know when Donald Trump will do his straight 8 years as president. They won't know. In fact, if Trump is smart, if he wants to calm them down, he should allow some people to import sapele or worry weed into America.
Doctor.
Oh yeah. Once these demonstrators you see now, once they smoke it, they will start acting like this.
You can look places like Aleka Laime, the man of your level.
I know. By the way, could it be that these voters who actually voted Trump in, could it be that they smoked weed that day before they voted? Could it be? Because how can they vote for Trump and then vote for, okay, we approve weed. Vote for Trump, we approve weed. They must have done that before, So many things will change. So many things will change. So many things will be transferred to the president-elect Donald Trump during this transition period. For instance, I know most of you don't know, Obama will hand over his Twitter account at POTUS, that one, POTUS. Yeah, Obama is going to hand it over to Donald Trump. Oh yeah, it will be memorable that day. Twitter is working very hard to install what they call stupidity filter. Before they hand it over to Trump. Maybe a kind of stupidity autocorrect. You know what I mean? Like when he wants to refer to a lady that he assaulted as not my first choice. What we actually come up will be like, not my boyish voice. Anything to cover up his stupidity. Now, America will survive. People are crying. I said, stop crying. America will survive. This is not the first time that an unknown entity, what's wrong with me today? What's wrong? This is not the first time that an unknown political entity will become a leader in America. This is not the first time. Actor Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know the guy, was the governor of California. He too thought he was going there to drain the swamp. 4 years after, he only scored once, and it was with his housemaid. I know. He scored once, you have to give it to him. Also, wrestler Jesse Ventura, you know him?
Yes.
Was the governor of Minnesota. He thought he was going there to flip St. Paul's and pin the ball heads down, but he couldn't. What was he able to achieve after 4 years? What was it? He only earned monthly social security retirement check. Despite drinking gallons of steroids. He couldn't even get back into wrestling. At least we know that Arnold Schwarzenegger got back into acting. And when Donald Trump is done acting as president, he will return to reality TV. No. In fact, he's going to go back to Apprentice.
Yes.
But this time, he will only groom people to be president.
Yes.
Now, reality TV star and realtor Donald Trump will go to Washington like others. He's going there. No, you see him hanging around in Washington. See him, he's already there. Washington will drain him and make him old. This is what Washington did to Obama. Look at. He's going to do the same thing to Donald Trump. Exactly the same thing. Especially if he surrounds himself with people like this one, and this one, and this one. The future of America is going to be fuzzy with these people around Donald Trump. Now, talking about people whose future is fuzzy. Bishop David Oyedepo. You know him? The one that slapped the witch out of that woman. Yeah. He is in deep soup. The other day, he called those criticizing the school fees of his university, the convent university, ignorant. Oh yeah, he said they are ignorant. Now, if he had stopped there wouldn't have been problem. We could have explained it away that he did not take his medication that day. But no, the man of God continued. He warned critics that God will send mouth odor to them for daring to question the over 800,000 naira he charges students every term.
Oh no.
Now, for the avoidance of doubt, the bishop said that God approved the school fees. I know. I didn't know that God is also in the business of approving school fees, I don't know. I'm sure you are thinking what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That God is a very patient God. Otherwise, he would have given this man 12 lashes in front of the whole congregation of Winners Chapel. No, like this boy.
Wow.
I know. I tell you. Ego is a terrible thing for a pastor to waste. It's a terrible thing. Now, this is a segment we call Secrets of
Patient.
It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000
words.
Now, the picture you're looking at is a picture of President Muhammadu Buhari taking an exam in a classroom in Benin, Edo State.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I know you people said that he has to show you original WAEC certificate. And he decided, you know what? Let me take that exam now. What the hell? I can pass it.
As well.
He was. he did it, So you have to wait. Next June, we'll find the results. How many P's and F's and C and A's. I like the man. The man he's solving the problems, including that of his own. The next one is a new segment. This is what we call a retweet. We find a famous tweet out there that is trending, and we will send our retweet. Now, today's tweet is from Atiku Abubakar, former vice president of Nigeria. Do you guys know him?
No.
He's been kind of hanging around trying to position himself to be president, Now, he sent out a tweet on his 70th birthday, and he says, "Everything I need in life, this country has given me. I am one who needs to give back." Doesn't that look wonderful?
Yeah.
The country has given him everything he needed in life. And he feels that now it's time for me to give back. That's excellent. That's amazing. But look at it very well. If you look deeper, it says, this country has given me. Yet the country is left crying like a rape victim. Tell me, who forcefully took things from the country? Yeah, all they are saying, the country gave me. Meanwhile, we know that Suki gave them, and this one gave them. Who took things from Nigeria? Why Nigeria is crying?
I don't know.
If Nigeria gave you. Nonsense. Here are some stories making headline news across Nigeria this week. "I'm sorry we did not win this election," cries Hillary Clinton. Did you see her? Aww. It was touching. I felt sorry, Now, I hope that TB Joshua will follow her and apologize for misquoting God. Say he's sorry. because he misquoted God. I know. Now, this one was before the election. Stevie Wonder said, voting for Trump is like asking me to drive. I know. I said, hey, yeah. I know Stevie Wonder may not have seen it, but we now have self-driven cars all over the road,
Doctor.
But so we don't need Stevie Wonder to drive. You just enter the car and that's how America will run for the next 4 years. We don't need Trump. Senator Dino says, Nigeria's recession won't end even if I sell my cars. Hey, the man has a lot of expensive, wonderful cars. And he's saying that people want him to sell the cars. That even if he sells the cars, that the recession will not end. This is my reaction. Try it first. Try it first. Remember, God works in mysterious ways.
True.
Maybe if you sell all these cars, God will turn. Terrible people. Only vibrant private sector can end our recession, says Bukola Saraki. You know him, the Senate president. This man is a very good thinker. He said only vibrant private sector. You have an example, a wonderful example. Societe Generale Bank of Nigeria. You know the bank? The one that he liquidated. It's a private sector establishment. They are the only people that will save us from recession. Nonsense. Oceanic Bank staff backs 195 years in prison for stealing 21 million. You see, this is what I don't understand about Nigeria. Nothing happens when you steal from the masses. But stealing from thieves, oh yeah, you are gone. You're in jail. 195 years. How many years did they give a Igbeneghu for stealing billions? How many?
I don't know.
National Judicial Council suspends 7 senior judges accused of corruption. Did you hear that? I say, wow. When DSS knocks down your door, NJC wakes up from slumber. Yeah, once they bust your door and say you're a criminal, NJC will say, let's investigate them. Oh, you are suspended. They are quick. They are quick like that. Nonsense. My mother asked me to bring my boyfriend's sperm if I want him to marry me.
What?
I know. This is what one woman wrote in a newspaper. Column, asking for help. Lady, let me tell you. Either your mother is a future prophet or she is an ancient scientist. That's the only reason why she would say something like that. That's the only reason. Can you imagine that? People do anything to get married, I mean, Mamudoka did. No. What? Nah, it's not possible. But there was nah.
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.
It's time for your email.
Our first email is from Ali Ahmed from Christchurch in New Zealand.
Oh, I know him. He's my friend. He's the end of
You
the
should
earth.
know them.
It's the end of the. New Zealand is the end of the world. When you get there, there's nowhere else to go. Yeah. What does he want now?
Okay.
Yeah.
He writes.
Yes.
Dear Dr. Damages,
Ndewo.
I love your show.
It's my friend. I told you.
Are you still in New York City?
Oh,
I
yeah.
suspect you are a quack doctor. That's your friend, eh? I suspect you're a quack doctor since you are not able to diagnose that Trump will win the election.
Oh.
I call on your alma mater, John Hopkins.
John Hopkins.
Immediately withdraw your certificate. By the way, which village is Tomato just from? Tell her that we are waiting for her. Regards to the Spanish lady who introduces your show most of the time.
Wow. Chai, this man don't finish me.
Hey!
You don't finish me. Okay. Laugh at me. 4 years from now, you will understand what I was saying. By then, I will have retired in Akwanga.
Hey!
Akwanga. And only visit my village of Otoke once every Christmas. You know, what did he say? He said that you are what? What village are you from?
Listen.
Where are you from what village?
I'm from Salon. Me na Salon Titi.
Forget her. We'll find her village. She's not going back to the war-torn country. That's how they describe our country. War-torn country. Nigeria, you never describe Nigeria as a war-torn country.
Terrorist country.
But these people from Congo, these people from Sierra Leone, war-torn countries.
Chibok girls, eh? That's how they know you are.
Next.
Our second email is from Tope.
Yeah.
Macandrola.
Oh, yes, that's my friend. Yes. Where is he again? Where is he from?
He didn't say.
No, I know where he's from. Yeah, it's my friend. I can't remember. Let me guess. Go ahead.
Okay. He writes.
Yes.
Hello, Dr. Damages. Nigeria is completely damaged beyond repair. This is how these people shared our money in that country. Can you please take your time to read this to the Nigerians so that they will know that all these people are specialists in crime?
Tufiakwa, I hope my name is not there.
He said, tell me one country in the world where money was shared like they did in Nigeria and they had development and not recession and suffering.
Hey, who are these people?
Tompolo was paid 13 billion.
What?
Ex-CDs, Alex Bade dug a pit toilet to hide $32 million.
What?
Patient Jonathan is claiming 31 million. She has sued the Nigerian state.
What?
Femi Fani Kayode took $740 million.
I didn't know that.
Dasuki used trucks to load over $35 billion from the CBN.
What?
Olisametu took 400 million. Azibuola, GJ's cousin, took 6 billion naira.
It's enough.
Fayose took 3 billion naira. Obaniko took 4 billion naira. Doctor,
we know. So what does he want us to do now? What does he want us to do, my friend? What do we do?
The list goes on.
The list goes on.
Hey!
So
endless.
Thank you, Tope, for this email. Your point is as clear as the day. He who has uninfected ears, let him hear. That's right. Yeah. You have let him hear. You have to make that distinction, you know? Some want to hear, but the infection won't let them. And some do not want to hear, but they blame it on the infection. But there are some who have no infection, but things go into one ear and come out the other. Yeah, they're like the American villagers. Next!
Doctor!
I'm just saying. That's what happened. Yeah.
Okay, our third email is from Raji EU.
Raji in Abuja. Is it not?
From Kaduna.
Maybe he went to Abuja this week, you know.
Maybe he's visiting.
He went to Kaduna. I know Reggie, my friend. We used to eat this year, you know.
I know.
And Suya. Okay, what does he want? Yeah, in Kaduna.
He writes, hi doctor, I'm Raji. Each time I walk on the streets of Kaduna, I see one or two guys wearing Sahara reporter shirts with inspiration of TJ and keeping it real on them.
What? I didn't know that.
I didn't know either.
They have something like that here?
Right. The guys bounce while wearing the shirt. I need this t-shirt too, by hook or by crook. Otherwise, I go vex. So
wow, Raji.
The guys so Farada, no.
Oh, Raji. Oh my God, you wrote the right person. No, the man wants a t-shirt. Give the man a t-shirt.
Why not? One for you, one for you.
No, I'm serious. Could you please send your address to Tomato Juice? You know,
Dr. Damages, I keep...
In these days of Trump, we have enough people who are vaccinated already.
Right.
Any addition, the whole world order will collapse. And we don't want it to collapse. You know, things are already messed up. So give the man a t-shirt.
Why not?
Now, that's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to Dr. Damages at
gmail.com.
And follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages.
And on Instagram, we're now on Instagram at
Dr. Damages.
I know. There is a concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book America Ends Every Tuesday by Henry Ford. You know, just like America ended last Tuesday.
Doctor, we're still here.
And it says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are probably right. Oh yeah. If you think you can, you're right. If you think you're right, yeah. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You heal yourself.
Is that guy from South Africa?
That's him.
come, my man, come over here. Come and talk to our people.
Come in.
Welcome.
Thank
Nice
you
to
very
see you.
much
Nice
for
to see you.
Welcome, sir.
Wow.
Okay.
So how are you doing? How is Zuma doing in South Africa?
Well, Zuma is alive. He's still there. All his wives. Still
Wow.
Yeah.
And your man in Zimbabwe is also where your mama is
Oh,
from. Yeah.
he's strong.
He's strong. 90 something.
According to a 92-year-old.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And you guys are powerless
Well,
to do anything. Can't you see what they do in other countries?
I think we're
Burkina
powerful
Faso.
enough to push them.
Russia.
He got his
You
dress.
cut your dreadlocks. So last time we saw
I
you
did.
had a
I did.
why?
So
Are you,
now
are,
that,
you-
Donald
are you
Trump
afraid of
is
Donald
there,
Trump
I'm
finding
gonna
out?
cut something else, but please don't ask me.
Go. Come.
What is he cutting?
How these people from South Africa?
Hey!
I don't understand
Did you
them.
invite him?
I don't understand them. Thank you so much for watching. Please, I'm begging you. Can you go and watch more? They asked me to do this, otherwise there won't be, things are hard. Watch more. In fact, there's somewhere I'm cooking a goose. Subscribe to the Sahara YouTube account. What is the name of the account again? Anyway, subscribe. Whatever they say, subscribe. Click on it. Please. For me. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 080-7578-7135 or 080-9990-0601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.